Yo, what's up? Welcome to the Pro Sports Extra YouTube channel. Today, we're going to be recapping episode 5 of the BFFs podcast with Dave Portnoy and Josh Richards. On today's episode, the boys were joined by Griffin Johnson, who discussed his diss track on Dixie D'Amelio and gave an update on his current situation with Dixie. But before we get into it, can I just say that I fucking love the fact that Dave Portnoy is in TikTok drama now. Like, what a fucking renaissance, man. The guy's handicapping college ball on Thursday and then talking about Dixie D'Amelio on Tuesday. I mean, fucking hat off to Dave. Like, jack of all trades. Personally, one of my favorite parts of the episode is when Dave reacted to Griffin Johnson's diss track on Dixie.
I'm gonna hear it right now. By the way, I've made it. God.
Asked Griffin who would let him post this. And I mean, that is so fucking true. That really shows you a lot about these TikTokers. You can have all this fame, all this money at such a young age, but a lot of times, how many fucking friends do you really have? Because if you had a real friend, it would take 3 seconds into that diss track for an actual friend of yours to be like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? This is not a good idea. Like, who gets played by a girl and decides to drop a diss track on her? Like, dude, you're a 22-year-old dancer. You're not in fucking 8 Mile. There's other ways to confront situations other than dropping a diss. And honestly, the content of the diss track really fucking lacked. Josh Richards pointed out an absolutely brutal line that Griffin Johnson dropped.
No, you gotta wait. This way.
Think I know, yeah. Personally, my name is Noah, and if anybody ever used my name as a pun in that nature, I would spit on their fucking forehead. Literally, I remember when I was in kindergarten, I asked my teacher, hey, Miss Likes, is Noah a compound word? And she said, no, Noah, you fucking dumb Jew. It's not a compound word, it's a name. So the fact that a 22-year-old is using it as a compound word in a diss track really shows the level of intelligence we're bringing to the table here. What can I tell you? Maybe if Griffin Johnson was a Miss Likes kindergarten class, he wouldn't be having these grammatical issues, but what can I say? We all can't be as privileged as I am. Miss Likes has gotta be fucking dead by now, right? It's like 15 years later. She's an old bag. When she was teaching me, she was a little chunky, so I think she's dead, but lovely gal, rest her soul. Another great part of the episode was when Griffin told Dave that Dixie D'Amelio and Noah Beck were going on Malibu BFF trips while Griffin and Dixie were still dating. Dave responded appropriately.
Still like, cheater. It's like, if the actual real story, there was like a bunch of weird shit going on that never got out.
Well, all right, well,
and
we need clips for this show.
It was weird, dude. They had this best friends group, and they were going on trips to Malibu or whatever they would do at night.
I'm going to give you very, very honest advice. If you're dating a girl and she's going on BFF trips to Malibu at night, your girl's fucking somebody.
This really goes back to our no friends theory, doesn't it? And obviously, like, by looking at me, you can tell, like, I don't have any friends. But if I did have friends, I would imagine they'd let me know that it was a bad sign that my girlfriend was taking Malibu vacations with another dude. Like, how do you have such little control over your own relationship that you don't question the fact, like, hey, like, are you sucking his dick on those Malibu trips? Like, I feel like that question has to come up, and the fact that it didn't kind of foreshadows how the situation played out. You know, like, how do you just have such little curiosity onto what's going on there? Like, why don't you just ask Noah, like, hey, I'm on those BFF trips with my girlfriend, like, you eating her box, or are you guys just like grabbing ice cream on the shore or something? Like, what's the deal here? But not to make it about me, but I kind of had some insider knowledge about this before it broke, because I was invited on a few of these BFFs trips. You know, I turned them down. I'm not really a big Malibu guy. I'm an East Coaster myself. I was like, you know, guys, we're in a pandemic here. I can't be going out to Malibu and hanging out and sucking and fucking all over this beach. Like, I got things to do. I'm sorry. But maybe in the future I'll head out to one. I don't know. I think the offer's still on the table. No, but I've made fun of Griffin Johnson in this one, but I actually do have some amount of sympathy for the guy. I mean, for starters, like, wasn't the best diss track I've ever heard, but holy fucking catchy. Like, this thing's been in my head since I heard it. She said I cheated. Like, that is not terrible. That could live on the charts for a little bit. And obviously, you know, I'm feeling his pain in terms of girl troubles. My girlfriend broke up with me today, and I'm devastated on the inside.